Start recording. Recording has started. Hello, everybody. We are live. Well,
Hello.
not live.
No.
We are on recording.
We are on recording.
Anyways,
Oh no, not again.
last time, Leona was too successful in attracting customers to I's new business, and the said alchemist and fettuccine were absolutely swamped with customers.
By the way, I would still like to point out that this character whose name I had maybe 10 seconds to work out, who is a inferior subordinate to a character I had 15 seconds to work out, is now one of the more pivotal NPCs in this game.
Welcome to D&D.
Poor small.
You mean Pathfinder, sir?
All right, my
Please
apologies.
You may continue the episode recap, Goldie.
Right then. Before that, we had been joined by Hisen Ko, the assistant, let's go with, that Leona's father had sent to help her keep things in hand and stop another Fibbin event from happening.
You
As if
quickly
Fibbin had been
realized
happy.
how good of a job you were actually doing.
Yeah,
Despite.
realize that Leona is actually competent at her job. She's just surrounded by absolute chaos.
Chaos.
Just at all times.
Our least chaotic individual is just a guard that just casually just watches her the whole time and just judges everybody.
He's a paladin. That's what they pay him to.
He's like, I will
we-
shoot them eventually. Whenever they do something completely stupid, my gun is ready. I am ready to.
Next time Fibbin does something.
I judged you all, found you guilty, and I'm waiting for the paperwork to go through so we can get on to the sentencing and execution.
And I will and he's like, I will definitely be the executioner. I am tired of this bullshit.
Anyway, we after joining up with Hisen Ko, the martial artist, we discovered that Reward is up to no good of some sort, and have hatched a
We
cunning
discovered.
plan.
Weren't you just assuming that?
Yeah, well, yes,
Like
but
you already knew that. That's not.
we
That's not news.
shut up. We hatched a cutting plan to steal their security droid and use it to do some technobabble magic nonsense. I don't know.
I's department of some sort of description,
probably
possibly.
know.
Right, now hold on there. That is very dismissive.
The poor droid does not know what is coming for him.
The droid does not know what is about to happen. He is about to become another main character.
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
Why is it?
dun.
Why,
Approaches.
it's always something involved with my character, huh?
You know what? I actually blame you for what's about to happen, Best.
I have
Who,
gone
me?
from writing down 3
No, I blame
pages
Besk.
every
Oh,
other
Besk.
week for planning to about half a page because you and Thibbin are walking plot machines.
I mean, he did. Thibbin did make an entire religion and whatnot, and whole hierarchy that you now just discovered like what 2 weeks ago.
What the fuck, this? What the
That is
fuck?
that is the
Wrong
soundtrack.
buttons.
That is the soundtrack at the restaurant, presumably.
Yeah, I was trying something new. He found out he didn't like it.
I was trying to clean my screen and I have touch screen, so I clicked a button that I wasn't supposed to click.
Leona's dress suddenly goes into RGB mode.
Sadly enough, it can go there.
Oh, golly.
Okay.
It's a prismatic dress, anyway.
All right then. So just about everybody not named Wild, thank you, Wild, I guess, is
Okay.
off doing something different.
Have fun.
Be very good on the fact that what I'm doing is simply research.
I'm fairly
I
certain
will.
you are no longer allowed to do anything but whatever somebody can hold your hand doing.
Yes,
That's
my
why.
NBC cohort is presently keeping an eye on Thiven
The
and helping her
cohort
do
whose
research.
entire job is now going to be keeping an eye on Thiven.
But just didn't she fail at doing that job
Earlier,
already?
yes.
And she failed.
Oh,
She failed.
and?
She failed. She
She's
failed
a
at.
level 1 wizard. Give her a break.
She fails at doing a lot of things.
It also doesn't help that I have an inconvenience of not being
She's
able to
doing
remember
her
people's
best,
names.
okay?
Yeah. Go easy on
Uh,
Sarah.
sir, sir, I need a favor from you. Crash, thump, 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 slam, wash, 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 slam, boom, 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 crash, bam. Yes, Leona.
Also, she has Bun. So all is forgiven.
Like destroys half the kingdom, but has Bun in hand.
You knocked over my father's ashes.
Oh, I have an image for that.
Oh God, no! How do you? What?
Yeah, he has a he got an image for already bloody everything.
I have an image for that.
It's just unfortunate it's not really an appropriate image, but nonetheless, it's still an image.
Okay.
If it's not appropriate, I was not. Oh my god, what's this?
What the fuck?
Ma'am, are you carrying anything metal based? It's my boyfriend. Jeezums.
We are getting the stream. If this was a stream, it would be getting pulled.
Someone left.
I don't blame him.
Wild tends to yeet himself when anything happens.
I would have left the server if it wouldn't have been way more annoying to get back in.
Okay.
All right, that's fair.
If it wouldn't have been lame.
Yes, lame. That's what I said. Yeah.
Getting away from that. Who?
Okay,
Alright,
so let's see.
Leona, I, and presumably Norvin are at the I's restaurant.
Why? I can't keep. Help me! No, not there. That's not where. That's not the Oh God! I hope they don't die. Anyway, back to work.
So yeah, they're
Several-
gonna be busy doing
Several
that
hours
for a
of
bit.
screaming and angry noises.
Yeah. Now I believe you said I believe yeah, Leona and I will be occupied for a bit.
I blame performance rolls to the heavens.
Yeah. That is fair.
It's like, oh, you just need to get a few people. Gets everyone in a deity's attention that then turns away from you, no longer caring. Do it 6 more times, I'm sure he's gonna be there.
Yeah, like the deity kind of like looks over and like, huh, that's neat.
Then goes back to doing what he's doing. But if you keep doing, he's like, oh well, I gotta watch this more. Yeah, but if you keep doing it, and I and fettuccine fail at making something delicious,
We're fucked.
They're basically limited edition restaurant deals.
Yes. Anyways, what was I believe Hinoko was keeping an eye on our injured driver. Yes.
Yes, maybe. I guess. I can't remember.
I thought-
So if you
I
say
thought
so,
I thought Hinoko was following the Ivor War driver.
I thought that.
I thought I was following
Maybe.
the principal.
I thought somebody was going for the droid, and I was looking forward to that.
Yeah. Who was gonna go for the droid?
I'm pretty sure that's what you and I plan to do at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Once we finish our restaurant stuff, we're going to go get the droid.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you see, the thing is, I have to once again remind you that I does not have all the supplies in order to feed the extended amount of people. So he's going to have to stop people at the door, or find someone who can stop people at the door, because after a certain amount of customers, he's got to stop this anyway.
Yeah, that would be
has no
Northern.
stock. He has no stock.
Sir, why do I feel an earthquake coming?
Blame Leona. Blame Leona right now.
So sorry.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Did no one say that there was limited stock?
I would hope that during her advertisement, she would mention that, oh, it's a new business.
I did mention it's a new business.
We only have an
I-
hour. I was only going to be open for an hour, but these people are yelling, oh, why is it just an hour? This was supposed to be a test, a sample.
I'll go out there. I'll try and calm things down.
No. You're not going to do another performance, are you?
No. I'm going to try and talk with people. Try and.
You know, you have a guard. You have a guard.
No.
We can fall back on that if we need to.
Fettuccine looks around a little bit and grabs a trash can lid.
You do not. How much food do we have left, Fettuccine?
That depends how many people are coming.
How many people? Because of Leona? Half the town or more.
Not enough then, sir.
How long does it take for you to make the dishes?
Making the dishes isn't a problem, sir. I need supplies.
No, I'm talking about how long does it make to take the bloody fucking dishes so I know how long it does to send it out to the people so I can get the appropriate amount of time and schedule this thing properly, Fettuccine.
I imagine while I'd saying this really, really fast, he's just staring at Fettuccine and just very slowly leading it towards him.
Lubing. Not as scary as Bruno, mind you, but still intimidating.
Why can't he just have a normal boss?
Fettuccine, how long do you approximately presume that it's going to take for you to get the dishes out?
I could do them at about the speed of a regular at the speed of a regular takeout, sir.
Okay.
You're not thinking about expanding, are you?
We're going to expand at some point, but you're going to get more helpers. Right now, this is the minor test. Looks over back at Leona. The test.
I'm sorry. You said you wanted me to try my best, and I did.
You did a little too much. Remember,
Sorry,
if we do our very best at the start, everything else becomes lackluster.
Sorry.
You're supposed to build up, damn it.
Right.
That means every single time you go out to do a performance, you're going to have to do that exact same amount of effort every single time, or everyone's going to think, oh, they're not giving a shit as much as they did before.
Oh, God.
Every single time. Know what you've done to yourself. Back to work.
I know what I've done to myself.
That's why I said, yeah, you can take the job, because I am not going to go through that pressure.
I'm so good at giving pep talks.
The best.
Look, there's a reason Leona's the one doing the public relations side of things for this business.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about your problems. You did this. This is your fault. Get to it. And why isn't the food ready yet?
The food is probably on its way. It's just that the invisible god in control of the poor elf boy's actions is also whispering and chittering to the rat.
Oh no.
Calm down. Nothing is wrong. Everything is fine.
You just said whispering and
That
gibbering
made
to
me
the
more
rat.
nervous.
Everything is fine. Please do not panic.
I'm already
Seems to
panicking.
panic.
There is nothing wrong. She is reading a book.
Oh god, it's even worse.
I thought I was at the hotel. Are you guys at the hotel too?
We are not at the hotel. We are definitely not at a hotel.
We are not at the hotel now.
We
So
are in
it's-
hell.
So I was kept at the restaurant then.
Wait, Thibbin's in the restaurant. Is that what you're telling me?
I am fairly certain that Thibin was sent off to some kind of, like, wherever y'all are staying at with the
Yeah, the hotel.
wizard.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I'm like, what?
Unless it's
What?
not Thibin.
It's like, oh, she accidentally grabbed the wrong rat folk.
I feel like I need to start getting the balls of beer in the refrigerator, because now I feel I need to be drunk so that I don't remember what happens after this.
Do I need to roll some alchemy checks real fast for this whole shenanigan thing I'm going through?
You can if you want to.
Well, that means I don't have to.
Very good.
And therefore your seasonings will be trash and they will be blamed upon you.
No, I don't really do seasonings. I do one thing added to it at the end. And they're minor things that my character probably could take with the base 20 thing, base 10 thing.
Take 10, yeah.
Yeah, if I take 10, I'll be fine.
What is your bonus if you take? What is your bonus on a craft alchemy?
Let me see. I'm an alchemist. I have a bunch of weird shit going on with me. 12.
All right, so taking 10, it's 22.
Yeah. But I think it's slightly more because of the other thing. But I don't know how to add it. I don't really understand the whole, what is it? That thing I altered the name of. The class you take at first level is always your favorite class to you.
Favorite class bonus.
Yeah.
I thought that increased fire damage for your bombs.
No, this is something from the feat. It's a feat. It's
skill focus.
No, it's something that I had to talk to Red about because he said it was from another game.
The trait. The trait.
I just realized that I don't have my witch's favorite class.
You forgot that, didn't you?
Oh my Jesus Christ!
It was not explained to me, so
feel free to fix that.
All right, just did that, and I do remember that the thing I picked was specifically this making one of my hexes have a longer range over time. Which I believe was cackle, so that means I basically just run across the ground even more.
Any important individual that's going to this restaurant, I will do a craft alchemy check. So, is anyone important coming into that building?
Not that you are prepared for.
Okay, so then that means
Doesn't.
I mean, a deity might be popping up. I don't know.
It takes more than one performance.
I don't know. It seems like Zeus. I mean, not Zeus, but yeah, Zeus would be down for any kind of shenanigans.
If it's Zeus, then Leona has a problem.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, that's a
immediate,
very big problem.
immediately, because there might be a new half god coming up soon.
Wonderful.
But then again, you got that angel side and everything, so
Yeah, maybe my
So
half celestial heritage will help me out there.
yeah,
Right.
maybe you
Right.
won't give birth, but you'll definitely be raped.
Right, because Zeus cares about your heritage.
No, he doesn't. Not even a little bit. But it's more like
Well,
when you
shit.
when you say no, he hears yes. Let's go. So
It's
good luck.
Zeus. Yeah, fuck. Oh, let's just hope I attract a god other than Zeus.
I don't think I could shoot Zeus. I don't think that would work.
I mean, he's arguably evil.
I somehow don't think that would work out well.
Is he the one few targets I'm allowed to use trial fire and acid on?
Yes.
Okay.
You can attempt. You can
I'm
attempt
pretty
it on the
sure he's
god.
immune
It
to
Feel
won't
free to
work.
try.
You'll get credit
It
for trying.
annihilated. Just deleted
Just
outright.
I mean, it takes a while for him to get his thunderbolts ready. I mean, he has to go through a whole process, but hey.
Just get
You have to put it
deleted
like-
from existence outright.
See, I think about the Thunderbolts, and then I remember his fight with Typhon in the sense that, oh yeah, I can just turn into this abomination of lightning, clouds, and thunder.
Wisp says, "Why the f are we talking about Zeus banging Leona?"
Because Leona attracted the attention of a god
Maybe.
of some nondescript nature.
And we're all worried it might be potentially Zeus.
I don't think Zeus is a god in this setting.
Okay, I'm putting this issue to bed. Leona, a portal opens up above you, and a bouquet of flowers falls on your head.
What the?
Oh no.
Huh.
They're gonna be
Yes.
pissed.
Leona will put the flowers in whatever in like a fucking fill them toss them in a bowl and put some water in the bowl and set them aside for now.
This issue is
She'll
closed.
worry about. The issue is closed. Okay. Wonderful.
As
You
far
guys
as
do
far
know that
as,
all of
as,
this is now on the fucking recording. I
This
don't know
issue is
what you
closed.
guys have been talking about, but
as
whatever.
far as you're aware,
Alright.
it is a very good thing. Thibin is nowhere near this other source of chaos. Thibin, as you peruse your books, holding them up, and you have to imagine you're like holding them upside down as you're reading or something like that. You get the strange feeling that stuff is happening that you are not a part of. Is there?
That is never good.
Is
Or
there
always
anything-
good.
Is there anything with Thibin as the fun hops over and takes a look over your shoulder?
Yes. Thibin is fine. Okay, just had shiver spine down.
And is that normal?
No. Well, yes, but no. This research information is very interesting.
I hope it's going well. I pulled just about every book I could find on the subject.
Yes. I am, however, intrigued by some of these inventions.
One moment.
My nose is in pain and my heart is in splinters. Doggy, stop barking at the FedEx man.
Are you going Super Saiyan?
Nah.
My dog Max is barking at the FedEx guy. Poor FedEx guy.
It's an unknown entity.
Oh, no.
Destroy it.
And I mean, what else was he gonna do?
On behalf of FedEx, we're mostly used to that by now.
It's like, oh, a dog is barking at me. What else?
Big fluffy wolf
Anyway, Steven, you find your research project to be going very, very swimmingly. I will be communicating with you over what precisely you have uncovered.
Yes.
Bum bum bum.
Jeremy, meanwhile, was on my shoulder, which had laxed the punishment of Thibin not being able to speak, since she kind of needs to actually speak in order for some of this information layout.
The bun hops over, lies down, and gives Jeremy a little sniff.
Eh.
I will remind you that the bunny is also a familiar.
That creature is sanitary, yes?
Sanitary?
Clean, fresh?
My rabbit is fresh.
That sounds so like they've been wanting to eat that rabbit so much right now.
No, the rabbit is fresh. Then you look down. That bun is wearing hater blockers and a baseball cap and a chain.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much right now.
Oh, shit, that thing be tripping.
Oh God, it's getting worse. The day.
Carrot juice is a hell of a drug.
Yes, it is, unfortunately. Anyway, Thibin kind of squints at the rabbit.
I have my eye sears on you.
Rabbits are not carnivorous, if that's what the question is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The bun gets a pat, and the two continue. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes, it does.
That makes sense.
Yes, it
That
does.
makes sense. That makes sense. That makes parts of dollars.
So, what do you think the others are doing over at Restaurant Cook Place?
If I had to take a wild guess, probably my mistress is panicking over something.
Very accurate. True. I still think I was given misinformation to go to hospital, though.
Sometimes logistical nightmares happen. It's fine, Thibin. We'll make sure everything gets sorted.
Okay, fine. I do not want to go back to jail again over accidentally going to wrong place at wrong time.
You explained yourself, and I have to imagine everything will be fine. Just Skador's in a bit of a state of flux at the moment, and well, things just need to be sorted out.
Yes, indeed. To have her health in critical condition, I had healing. I could have helped.
She shrugs.
I think we've established that the medical team at the hospital does have magical healing at their disposal.
So has free health insurance.
Free health insurance.
Yeah, well, technically not free. It's a nameless one health insurance. All it costs is your immortal soul. Maybe.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
So. You can read some of this, yes?
I can, I suppose.
Okay.
What do you not? What can you not read common or?
No, I can in fact read common. However, when I write down notes, I have tendency to write in different languages repeatedly.
Oh. I see. would you like me to transcribe something for you?
Yes, please.
I can happily do that.
Let's go over important information for Jeremy.
Yeah, I suppose so. I think he'd appreciate that.
Yes. Burgundy Mountains.
Burgundy Mountains.
Off to the west.
That is where they are.
It also seems to have relations with Showcase of Nations, with the historical events of it having last major leg of event.
Yeah, they do tend to hold the last couple of rounds or so near nations and near cities near that range nearly.
Does it have any underground areas that they drive through?
As a matter of fact, now that you mention it, one of the more interesting events on the calendar that's actually going to be held later on this fall is a night race in the Drow capital.
Oh,
You might actually like it there.
interesting. I even know of Drow. They are taller.
Yes, they are very tall.
Caves are bigger too.
They are, yes. They're very large, and in fact, I think you might like the city there as well. And I'm definitely not scrambling to find my lore notes.
Jeremy has interest because they have tendency to have silver. That is other main reason why he wants to look at Burgundy Mountains, besides racing.
I just realized I just realized I did not have a name picked out.
Oh no.
Actually,
It's a good thing I said Drow City instead.
yeah. Hold on. Let me give you the names I was working on for that.
Shalel Susaloth.
That reminds me, I definitely need someone's help later for world creations. Because see, things like this would not happen if I, finish everything with that.
150 pages later.
No, it's not 150. It's, hey, look at that giant book of the entire world. There you go. Good luck.
Otherwise
Find
known as
that.
the Big Book of Geologics.
Yeah, you now know the name of that one town that you thought was never going to be experienced in the entire game, but you figured, why not put it there, just in case the players say some random ass shit about a mountain.
Maximus Geologicus.
Pretty sure Thee pulls some shit like that at one point, actually.
All right. So Thibin, if you are interested in the specifics of that, the nation is called the Underhold Emirates, and the city itself is called
Unity City, I believe.
Can you please type that out for me? Because we were talking about this, but I didn't write it.
Yeah, because I got Underhold, but Emperix or something like
that. Emirates. So like that.
Ah, okay. City. Using the power of copy paste.
The power of copy paste is strong.
It truly is.
Especially whenever Roll20 refuses to actually
And
have the information.
and the and the and the name of the and the name of the the name of the actual capital is called Trois Rivières, like that.
If I was able to speak French, I would be able to say that correctly, but instead I had to see Trois Rivers.
I mean that that is French for three rivers. So
I don't like the fact that I was accurate. I don't like French.
Parlez-vous français?
I had horrible experience in French class.
tellement oui.
Oh damn, he knows French. Fuck.
Beat a man to death with a dry bag.
Oh, okay. Why? Why are we doing such a thing?
Used the bread against him as a weapon. Okay,
You like blowing things up, huh, Skull?
Oh, you're just now noticing, eh?
No, he doesn't like blowing things up all the time. I mean, he likes poking things that she shouldn't.
That is undercommon. Yes.
Wait, undercommon is French? You know, that it adds up.
Something Eldari.
They speak French, but the music is Spanish and the food is German.
That sounds like Drow, all right.
There we go. I think I have that information written down correctly. Transcribe with common and nothing. Other information. I even see some supposed inventions that were on surface, but that is not make sense.
How so?
Some of these,
Pointing at some of the weapon inventions.
these were invented by Shatiko and Umpire scientists, well before the discovery of them on surface.
Do you think that's alarming?
I do not think it is alarming, but rather more so the information was leaked out to surface. Either that or surface have discovered it on their own from warfare.
It does sound a tiny bit scary. Maybe people knew about the Empire long before that, and it took a while before it was discovered proper.
Maybe, perhaps. I have also mentioned that they seem to be outlawed.
That wouldn't make sense. Some of the things that I recall being used there were a little graphic.
But is not war graphic already?
Well, yes, but you can still treat your
Sit.
but you can still treat your battlefield opponents with dignity and honor. For example, not doing something I don't know, say and you could just trying to get creative. Vomiting spiders on somebody.
Very creative.
Seven blinks for a few months.
Ah, yes. That was
Mutilate the bodies.
reflex instinct.
You can see Sarah's glasses just like break by themselves.
Flight or fight
What?
response.
Thibin,
Besides, not
Thibin?
many people could do that in first place. So why do you say such thing?
Is there something you're not telling me?
Hold on one moment, guys. I'll be right back.
Thibin was being taught etiquette, and etiquette is still difficult to understand. But if etiquette also applies to warfare, does it also mean it applies to every single action that people do on surface?
More often than not.
Ah, that is challenging. Does this mean that everyone up here has some moral compass that stays within at all constant times?
Is that not something you do, Thibin?
Thibin kind of just tilts her head.
This moral compass thing is new. Is this also part of etiquette?
E- I find that it's helpful.
Mm. Well, I Thibin do not understand it very well, but I Thibin will try to understand it.
Here, here, Thibin. Wait a second. Sarah gets up. She looks over one of the bookshelves, and she pulls off a relatively thin one to start with. Here, when I was when I was in college, this was the textbook for my first ethics class. I think it might be helpful.
Thibin grabs it and looks over the title.
It's called Should You Pull the Lever?
Opens it to the first page, and is this the train question?
Not immediately. The first, in fact, for most people, the first exercise is very easy. There's a lever, and if you pull it, it electrocutes somebody.
Oh, that.
What is their gain from not doing this?
Then you notice that there isn't an upside. So, should you pull the lever?
Is there any upside for her to doing this?
Nope.
Or
it is just a lever that zaps somebody.
Thibin, who is now overthinking this, unfortunately, because is trying to process as to, so what's the point to not doing this? If you do this, you would get some scientific learning of the process of the electrodes hidden into the person's body. Not doing this means that they're just still there, with the lever still there.
It's very simple. It is a lever that hurts somebody.
Okay.
So should you pull it?
Well, what if I Thibin require information and knowledge on the strength of the electricity itself?
I feel like the question would have mentioned that if it was relevant.
So it's just the action itself it is asking.
That is correct, Evan. It's this is very elementary stuff. It's about being a decent person. It's about It's about wantonness. It's about not just doing things because it's available.
Thebin has this very blank stare at her.
I feel like I just use a lot of words you don't know the meanings to.
I do not see point.
And yes, yes. I mean, there is not that is that's kind of what it's illustrating. There isn't any noticeable upside to you pulling the lever outside of maybe some sort of deviant glee. And if you do, then somebody is getting hurt, which should signify
To not pull lever.
there you go. I wouldn't. I think you'll find that a lot of people wouldn't either.
I immediately want to pull a lever, even though I have no idea what's going on.
Well, I Thibin personally do not see point of pulling lever if there is no gain from it, so therefore I Thibin would not pull leather. If anything, if person's still alive with no lever, that means they can be helpful for something else.
Oh God, she's getting into utilitarianism.
Well, we got Goldie. We all got to start somewhere when it comes to ethics.
Fair enough.
Okay. Next inquiry question.
What
Does
is
this
it,
also
Devin?
involve another lever?
I find that well, yes, yes, eventually. The entire point of the book is to just provide some perspective. I can go. I can go get a couple snacks real fast if you want to keep exploring.
Okay.
And Sarah will set everybody up.
Jeremy excuses himself for a while to kind of just go around exploring the hotel.
Oh God, here we go again.
Though does tell Thibin if she moves from that fucking table, he's going to punish her in a way that he will not have any expectancy from.
He will vomit spiders on her.
She'll see that coming.
One
God.
at a time. Cricket opens its mouth and blarb, spider comes out. Blarb, spider comes out. Just a trickle of spiders.
Oh my god.
I always imagine in my headcanon whenever Thibin goes, just a spider flies out of her mouth. Yeah. Back towards the Ivor Ward garage because I am trying because I'm trying to swing around to everybody. There is a very lonely security droid trying to wrap up his shift for the day before he goes back to probably a broom closet or something. I don't know I don't know what he does in his spare time.
Charging station?
It's probably going to be a broom closet. Don't get hopes up for a charging station.
A charging closet with brooms.
Bender and Futurama.
No, they just have one gear he replaces every day. That's it. That's all he gets.
One replaced part per day. Anything else, you have to stay broken.
It's like, oh, this one's been loose all this time for how long? 20 years?
Musical noises. I wonder what it's like to have legs.
You don't need legs. Legs.
Hinako, remind me what you're up to.
If I am to remember correctly, which I don't remember at all, but there was some discussion between either I was following the what's-my-call-him driver, or I was going to the hospital finally. I believe I was going to. Now that I think about it, I think the hospital was where I was going.
Yeah, it was Hisa and Ko who was going to be a spy on Ivor Ward.
Yeah.
Again, if I vaguely recall, I think Hinoko was going to be watching the driver while I was watching the principal, but this is going off of my trash memory.
She was watching the Marinhof driver, making sure they don't try and implant a chip in his brain.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Right, that is a threat apparently, isn't it?
That's what I've said.
But I'm kind of paranoid, so
And all right then. Hinako, you are standing outside Mr. Alonso's room. It's been a few hours. It's been a little while, and you have been dutifully and vigilantly executing your duties, but it's starting to get a little tedious because very frequently a number of Marinhaf fans, which you find dressed in the traditional green and gold colors resembling the livery, a lot of them are trying to come by and either try and visit Mr. Alonso or try to leave him something. I'm pretty sure a kid who didn't know any better decided to come by and try asking for his autograph.
What are the guards of this hospital doing? Also, what about visiting hours? Aren't visiting hours way past by now? Leave, all of y'all.
Aww.
poor kid.
Yeah, the poor, the poor kid.
Child.
Hinako's practically still a brat herself.
Why is everyone? Never mind. I'm not going to go back to that circle of.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Discuss that at your own risk.
Anyway, that's what she's thinking. As for what she actually says is probably more along the lines well, Mr. Damn, I've got his name. What is his name again? The fuck, did I not write that down? Still have notes from the last situation, but not this one, apparently. God darn it!
You mean the whole gangster situation?
The murder situation of the engineer.
Oh.
I've got notes on that, but oh, and I have notes on the on the mercenary group situation. Rainy likes, but not this time. God darn it! What was the driver's name?
Jacob Alonso, or Alfonso, excuse me.
Jacob
Fettuccine.
Alfonso.
It's been fettuccine all along.
Jacob Alfonso. Maran half driver. There we go. Mr. Alfonso is not currently in a state where he can have visitors, so please come back some other time.
Is he at least stable, or?
As far as I'm aware, the doctors have taken care of immediate threats to his life. So, he should be able to survive just fine. As far as I'm aware, the doctors in this hospital are well capable people. But I'm not around from around this place, so I can't particularly say one thing way or another from.
Just like someone's very good at making people's spirits feel very good.
I see. We just wanted to make sure we just wanted to make sure he was doing well, and somebody leaves a small bouquet of flowers at the door. What the hell?
Your best girlfriend, I guess, is hungry.
I have made her bacon and pancake.
Bacon in a pancake.
Yeah.
Bacon
Bacon
pancakes.
in a pancake.
Make some bacon, put it on a pancake.
It's not that hard, man.
Making some pancake. Okay, now I gotta try to
Boil
continue that.
them, boil them, mash them, stick them in a pancake.
Do whatever.
Why
you want,
would you
man.
boil bacon?
Do whatever you want, man. If you want to boil some bacon, that's your business, not my problem.
Why would you mash bacon?
I mean,
bacon
bacon bits.
paste.
Ever heard it? Ever heard of bacon bits?
No, I haven't actually. But
They go good with salads, and not like I know what a salad is because I don't eat salad. But hey, people put bacon bits on salads.
anyhow, I will make sure the bouquet gets to him when even I am allowed to get into the room, because
Hey,
doctors are
drink. What do you want?
being careful.
Uh,
You want chocolate milk with bacon pancakes.
okay.
Okay.
Hinako, let me ask you a question here. First of all, is your familiar around?
I'm gonna go say yes. I'll have her. Probably have her. I've had her in my backpack to make sure that people of this hospital don't particularly notice. But
Well, I hope she can breathe.
yeah, of course. I'll
I
make sure of
imagine
that.
like little fox occasionally pops its head out of the backpack and makes this little squeak noise.
And it keeps happening in rapid succession, and it sounds like someone's jiggling the straw in the soda cup.
But yeah, Foxo is most likely in the backpack and sometimes pops out head for air.
1 second.
And in some
I just
cases, I might let her walk her out a bit.
on one such occasion, after the crowd begins to clear, you decide to let Foxo out, and she starts to walk around foxily, and then she immediately halts and arches her back, and her tail goes up in the air and floofs a little.
What's up, Yoka? Yosu?
Uh, Second question: do you know what the Ivor War team principal looks like?
I don't think I've seen him in particular.
Okay, then in that case, all you really see is a professional looking human standing relatively tall, dressed in the gray and red of the Iron insignia, with a very sharp crew cut black haircut, and some very icy blue eyes as he marches up towards the door to Alonzo's. Alonzo, no. Alonzo's an actual person. Alfonso's room.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have an appointment or are you a doctor?
I'm not. I'm not. But I
It
thought.
might.
But I thought. But I thought. But I thought it important to come here regardless.
He is not currently in a state to see people, so I will have to ask you to come back some other time.
I see. When he does come around, or when one of his associates decides to decides to pay him a visit, or whenever you may encounter anybody of import, can you please give them this? And he reaches into his coat pocket and hands you a small card with a few contact details on it, and the name on the card reads Vasily Petrov.
I see. I will take care of it.
Thank, thank you, Fox Girl. And after which he bows politely and militaristically turns away from you, Hinako, and begins marching back towards the door in a rather imposing manner.
Okay. So I'll inspect the card he gave.
That's his name, Vasily Petrov, and on the card it reads team principal for Ivorward. Thank you, Bask.
Mine in. You. Because you didn't eat your breakfast. Come here.
Yay!
Everything good there?
No.
I believe I heard a love you in the background somewhere, but
The issue is if he's noticed what I've done.
The issue is if I've noticed what you've done.
I've done nothing.
I thought Wild was talking to me for a minute.
I don't know. I
Yes.
question everything now.
One moment, guys.
So, the card doesn't seem to have any inscriptions of magical purpose or anything.
None that. Well, actually, you do notice something as you detect magic on the card. You mention you.
Bless you.
Damn it! I'm sorry about that. You notice a small inscription on the on the back, written in the traditional runic font of spell work, and it functions almost like a one use I can't I cannot find a noun. It's a one use sending spell.
I see, so it's basically a way to call him.
That is exactly what it is.
Fair enough. Doesn't seem to be a risk, per se.
They definitely aren't. Well, they definitely aren't explosive. You just figured that out with the scientific method.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Hi, how are you guys? How you doing?
Good.
What I miss?
Hinako has obtained something that might be useful later on. Who knows?
Okay.
Possibly. Possibly not.
Or maybe we'll forget it's there.
Yeah, probably.
Fuxi does not like that man.
Since Fusky can talk, I would like to know what she is saying about the man.
She just really does not like him. She overheard what was going on in the office when you were having that absolutely riveting conversation with the security droid, and she just doesn't
Riveting.
like him. She doesn't like the way she doesn't like the way he talks. She doesn't like the way he acts. She doesn't like his hair. She doesn't like his clothes. The eyes look like shit.
Indeed.
The eyes look like they're staring into her soul. Just for punch him.
Indeed.
The way that he doesn't
I
even
didn't
like to
like him
smile.
either.
She doesn't like the way he rolls his R's and says his L's.
Your clothes,
the-
whack.
the-
Your
the way-
shoes, whack.
The way that most people walk, starting with the right foot and then the left foot. He starts with the left foot and then the right foot.
Whack.
That is absolutely whack. Could you type the guy's name? Since I have the card anyway, I'll add it to my notes.
Vasily Petrov. Bam.
Okay.
He looks like the type of person that eats pizza with a spoon.
Yeah,
my
stop it.
God.
He's quoting Mahler's. Pay that no mind.
I couldn't help myself.
Said it, they
Eating
gave me
pizza
the
with a
wrong
fucking
taste.
That's the last one. I promise.
Said it,
Now,
they're
that's
like, oh,
definitely an evil being right there.
fucking Eldritch Abomination.
Gosh.
Speaking of that security droid. Oh wait a minute. I need to fix all the shit at Tata, don't I?
Uh-huh.
That they can't move until everything there is fixed.
Oh bloody fucking hell. Remind me what you were up to.
Following Vasily, basically.
Oh. Right. Hinako, as you see Mr. Petrov walk out the door, you see a familiar-looking dude immediately snap down his newspaper and start following him as well.
Oh.
If Ko spots Hinoko, he's probably just gonna sit up there and do the universal gesture for silence before walking off.
Dude, you don't know me. I'm a trained military. I know when I see a person like that. Since I recognize you, I wouldn't even say a word. I would ignore you completely.
I totally imagine Hinako just standing in front of the door, just leering at the people outside, her arms crossed, and then Foxy is just like sternly plopped down next to her.
Practically.
Mr. Ko, you managed to yeah, well, I say all that. What would be a good role if you are part of if you're tailing someone? Would it be bluff, disguise, stealth? Probably stealth.
I did stealth with Rainy.
Stealth it is. Thank you, Wisp.
I was gonna say it depends on how you're trying to follow.
All right
He
then.
never spotted me, so I didn't need to do bluff or anything.
All right then. All right then. Darkness, pray tell. What is Ko's usual snooping technique?
Pretty much, it just like as long as he's going places that would be high traffic, he wouldn't bother necessarily hiding his presence. If he's going anywhere that people would normally be just having random people follow him through, then no, he'd sit up there and actually be stealthy about it. For the most part, though, he'd probably be actually using stealth for this.
All right. All right. Give me a stealth.
And the stealth roll. And there it is.
You still got a 12.
As Mr. Petrov heads out of the hospital and down one of the cobbled streets of Silverton City, you see him turn into an alleyway.
Immediately suspicious by itself.
Is there such a thing as passive perception in Pathfinder?
No.
You can. No, actually.
Interesting. That makes sense.
You see him turn down an alleyway.
I don't suppose I can be a little bit more careful following him down this alley. Or at least just checking where he goes after he turns the corner.
So you are continuing to follow him.
Again, like when he turns the corner into the alley, I'm at least just gonna peek first. Because I don't imagine somebody like him would use an alley for travel.
The moment you peek your head around the corner, you feel the cold iron of a gun barrel pointed at your head.
Rip.
That's inconvenient.
Why are you tailing me?
Mainly curiosity.
Identify yourself before I take the safety off.
Probably shouldn't have mentioned he has the safety on.
Concerned individual.
Concerned for what?
Merely wondering what someone of your stature would be doing visiting somebody like the Marin half driver. That's all.
My driver nearly took his life. I came to pay my regards. Now, what do you want?
Asking about that.
Will you have your answer? What do you want? What do you want? Autograph? What?
Are you offering? Ko has a not a smug, but he does have a grin on his face when he asks that.
Can you roll bluff for me?
Oh, this ought to be good.
And I will do the sense motive check in public. I'm not. I am. I am not offering. Now, leave now. I'm going to count to 3, and if I get to 3, and I walk out, and I see anybody that I even think looks like you, I will call the police.
Ko's grin tightens, but otherwise he gives a shrug before leaving.
And that, and you, before leaving, like, like you're actually pissing off, or are you gonna try doing this again?
For now, I'm going to piss off.
For now.
For now.
I expected the critical fail, just not this damn early.
Well, this changes the contour of what I had planned, but let's take a look. Okay. So to actually get the plot going, we need to figure out what's happening over at the Tata. So what exactly needs to happen, Ide, in order for you to release Leona, let's say.
Release.
Gold is currently in the bathroom, I believe.
Oh bloody hell.
Well, you see that's going to cause it in near nay impossible for I to move Leona anywhere. But basically, it was supposed to be only for an hour. That shop was open. It may only be open like 20 minutes longer, but it's closed. Should be after all that incidents that happened.
They are you're preparing for the lunch rush essentially.
No, it was only open for an hour. It's supposed to be a test run. It wasn't supposed to be we work all day because supplies, demand became a lot higher than the supply.
So I see.
Just remember, I's original thing was I just want like 3 people to taste test this shit, not the entire town to come over.
Yeah, Leona didn't expect her performance to be that good, so I assume what Leona's doing right now, she's trying to explain, no, this was just meant as a small test. I'm very sorry. I'm very
But
glad you're interested.
I does have a solution to this problem. He is going to give out quote unquote coupons for people that showed up for whenever they officially open. They have no expiration date.
Oh, fun.
They're for 50% off something small.
50% off on the cookies.
50% off this French fry.
No,
50% off like a cookie or something small.
it's 50% off like your appetizers, which I think is fair.
Actually, pretty fair.
It's the
Wait,
fact that it's an apology for not the supply being not equal to the demand.
Why don't you roll diplomacy for me, Ide?
Oh God,
wouldn't
you're
that be
asking.
my job?
I mean, for this
well,
situation, he put it in her hands.
You just want to roll with actually a good modifier.
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait a minute. You just gave the order. Leona is doing it.
Yes, that's why I have Leona.
That's why Leona is here. The worst I can roll is a 15. I got a 22.
I'm so sorry. We were just trying to feel our feet. We didn't realize people would be so excited for the restaurant. Here's some coupons, 50% off on your next entree. We'll be announcing when we're open properly. Keep your ears and eyes peeled. We'll be in the same place.
What in the back in the back room, Fettuccine staggers in. Sir, it wasn't easy, but and I was scared out of my mind the entire time. But uh, I did talked and found the people to the thing and put the
This
the
entire speech, the eye is just staring at Fettuccine in complete disappointment and confusion at the same time.
And my new socks and a camel in a book the point is I pulled a couple strings. I stood I found Mr. Bruno and Mr. Bruno, oh my god, he's gonna come for me. The supplies are on the way, sir. And he bows.
Oh
And,
dear.
and almost breaks his back.
Ooh,
What have you done,
I
Fettuccine?
feel that.
I tried to help.
Fettuccine, lift your back up. Hold up. Lift your back. God damn it, I need to get an alchemic salve.
Crick.
Makes an alchemic salve since he can do that.
Thank you, sir.
Here, please, okay, you got more supplies, but the problem is I've said like countless, I don't know, like 15 times to you, this was supposed to be a test. Fettuccine, how many supplies did you acquire?
Would you be willing to make a dinner shift?
You know what? That's fine.
We needed the supplies anyways.
Well, okay, but I need supplies. Did you get me supplies or just yours for the food?
I don't. Well, I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly what you use, sir. But I can. But I could probably put in another order without too many problems.
Well, as long as we can work it out. For your work, though, I'll give you 20% off. I mean, not 20%. Fuck, 20% of whatever.
20% off.
20% of whatever we earn today.
Paid in coupons.
Mr. Krabs wacky dollars.
Here, you get 1 copper piece for all the hard work. Just kidding.
Which series of unfortunate events book was it? Where they went to the this I don't remember what it was, but everyone was happy to be paid in coupons for stuff rather than
It was that one town, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
the one town where they had the dumb rules.
It was like coupons and bubblegum.
that's the best place ever. Anyway, I just says he just gets 20% for commission since he's decided he was going to get more food, and this means more work. But that also means I can't really help with the robot during that dinner rush.
Well, it doesn't. Well, it doesn't have to be immediately. Well, it doesn't have to be immediately, sir. Like you mentioned, your stuff needs to come in, and obviously we need to get the kitchen ready and maybe and start putting a few things on and clean the dining area
Yes, we have a lot of work to do, Fettuccine. But I also need to ask you one thing: are you sure you can handle a dinner rush all by yourself? While I may be making the alchemical side of things, but it's still technically you all by yourself versus a dinner rush of God knows how many people. We're gonna have to find someone to help you.
I need gulps.
Because while you're making all that food, who's going to wash all the dishes? Who's going to cater while the food is being cooked?
Sir. I will try calling in a favor. Please wait here. And he very willingly starts to walk out of the office.
I swear. One day. It's gonna be a normal day.
Leona, you have finished handing out all your coupons, and you see Fettuccine very rigidly heading out of the restaurant and towards downtown Silverton.
I'll like wave to him as he goes and head inside and like collapse into a chair and be like, "Oh, well, what was Fettuccine off?"
What was Fettuccine off doing?
He says he's getting a favor dealt with.
In regards to
Getting more people for him to work with. Him by himself idea.
Yeah, no, if we have anywhere near that amount of people again, uh, yeah, poor guy.
I don't know how he's still standing. Then again, I guess Bruno gave him some kind of a spine, though he almost seemed to break it a few moments ago.
I imagine working for under Bruno might have been as demanding, if not more demanding than this.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. We have a robot to get, so I'm gonna go and clean up the restaurant since you guys are off doing something else. So I'm gonna clean.
Right, I'll help you. We're gonna need your help for the restaurant, for the restaurant, for the robot.
Well, okay, fine, but we need to get this done.
I
We need, and who the? I need to lock the doors. Okay, well, let's go. I think we can skip the scene. Can we skip the scene where they're cleaning?
No.
God damn it!
You begin wiping off the table, starting with your right hand.
No.
moving in a circular motion.
Starting going clockwise and then counterclockwise.
Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off.
You move dust particle number 167,281, followed by dust particle 167,822.
Even though I missed dust particle 1,106 because it was just that difficult.
Ah, my fucking hand.
Oh no. Now, and now you lost count. Ah, well, need to start over.
Yep, gotta go back.
Back to the past.
Before you know it, the restaurant looks spick and span.
Because while I was having dust particle fights, Leona was actually cleaning.
Yeah.
And what was Norvin doing in the meantime?
For the dust particles.
Laughing, mocking, quietly laughing to himself.
Quietly laughing to himself is Laura Isla doing that Twitch thing and the gun's pointed to his head.
It's not that bad. The entire party is here.
Softly giggling to himself.
Most people are not here at the moment, so
The
worst people aren't here.
For you to handle.
Yeah.
I is not that chaotic.
Yet.
You have no words to. No, bad Thibin, bad.
Yet.
Go back to your hole.
Yet.
At least I didn't throw spiders at a man. Or I'm assuming. What was that thing that
the spiders weren't thrown? They were projectile vomited. There's a difference.
Oh yeah, that makes it so much better.
Thank you, GM.
Never said it was better, just that it was a difference. A very important difference because that actually makes it worse.
And what else did Thibin do? There was something I missed during combat. Something about fire or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
The curse of fire and acid.
Napalm.
So war crimes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And what has I done in the case of war crimes?
Giving the crazy rat a bomb.
At the inaugural Marin Half Grand Prix, set off multiple explosions.
Yeah, but that's normal. He's an alchemist. Explosions happen.
Do they?
I mean, it was
They make
Maker
bombs
was-
on the daily. That is literally like their main thing. They're gonna have to test their bombs out. What do you think? I have a defense. I mean, half the shit that you learn for alchemists is bomb related.
And of course, so your defense is that we should have expected you to make a bomb.
Yeah. At least with me,
Yes.
my class makes bombs.
Thibin does have a defense. It's that it doesn't work on the surface.
Does it even work in the Strategonian Empire? Because according to you, apparently that gets headshot.
Yes, it's called killing them faster before they can kill you.
Ha.
Don't have to worry about it if there's no witnesses.
You should keep that mentality for Thibin no matter what. No matter what happens.
I'd rather be able to use a defense that I don't need a defense. Personally.
That's why
The defense says, Your Honor, why are we really even here?
This plaque of meat just doing nothing. Why are we here for this?
The defense of actually not having done anything.
It's a my cousin.
Bulletproof.
You take the my cousin Vinny approach. Everything that guy says is bullshit. Just walks into the jury box. Ignore everything that guy says is bullshit. Walk out. And that's your opening statement.
So, anyway, about that robot thing.
I would like to use my turn to call a witness to negate that witness.
Jeez.
That doesn't count anymore.
Yes, but one question for your whole statement of you didn't do anything. What about if you saw something happen, you could have prevented, but you did nothing? Does that make you part of the crime or not?
According to Seinfeld, yes.
According to the law, yes. Makes you an accomplice. Like if you bring someone to the place where everyone robs it, even though you didn't know they were robbing it, you're an accomplice.
The reason Good Samaritan laws do not apply. Like you cannot be punished for not doing something. Is the entire idea is that you cannot be compelled to do something.
I must be compelled to save that life with my foot.
What?
Anyway, I'm losing breath. So can we go to the
Yeah,
thing?
Roboto.
On delay.
Okay, go on, Leona. Move.
Let's go, let's go. Leon will hurry on.
Eyes familiar is floating by.
Grab the rams.
Oh, floating,
Okay.
Jesus.
It has wings.
And then I decides to mess with Leona just a little bit.
Why do
Oh,
I just...
Just a little bit.
Just
Yeah,
a-
by making his
little bit.
familiar by his familiar changing to medium size.
Everyone immediately around you in the paddock immediately screams in terror and scatters.
Including Leona.
Although she more draws her, she like leaps back, draws her sword, or like shakily holding it up in front of her as she's startled by its
I've seen
appearance.
the familiar before, right? You didn't
Yes.
just Okay.
Yeah,
I do
you
not
shoot.
immediately shoot it.
I'm just gonna use ant haul and inject it into the familiar. Come on, Leona, fly on the familiar. Come on, let's go.
I don't remember it being that big.
It
And
does
she
this
will like,
sometimes. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'd rather do this than the catapult.
All right. Leona will tentatively climb on the
Remember, it's a
back of
tumor
the.
familiar, so it's all full of essentially eyes flesh. Yay!
Yeah, I know it's disgusting.
So we ride on the back of a tumor familiar.
And everybody is losing their mind.
And then we
Got-
land.
Arrested for disturbing the peace.
The security. Well, the security bot was supposed to be inactive, and but then it heard all the shouting, so it wheelied itself over there just to be soared over by this oversized tumor familiar, and now it's wheeling back.
Why do I just see just arms crossed as he's just being carried very neatly from his fucking tumor thing?
That makes normal sense. Yep, sounds like him. I is perfectly chill, but I'm pretty sure Leona's just freaking her shit out.
I just
She's slightly more calm now that she's realized it's unfamiliar but fucking huge. But she's like still like a little on edge.
You there, sir! Stop in the name of the law!
What do you mean? All of a sudden, whenever they're on the ground, the tumor familiar reverts back to its tiny size.
Ah, where'd it go?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, sir? There is a whole bunch of commotion and hooting and hollering and moaning, and you seem to be at the epicenter of it. People seem to be very, very afraid, and I have to assume that you have something to do with it.
But you do realize you're also hooping and hollering at this moment, and that therefore they're also.
Do not try to equate my actions to yours.
What actions have I done?
Well, first of all, you conjured a very large creature who may or may not be unhinged, and it definitely scared no fewer than 27 people in the past 5 minutes and 12 seconds.
It's not even been 5 minutes.
Can't you do anything without scaring the pants off of people, to use a fleshbag expression?
Well, I didn't scare the pants off people if they were just paying attention. I mean, it shouldn't be the first time they've seen
They
something
were
from the
paying
sky.
attention.
I mean, we are in a world where dragons and shit exist, and this thing's only medium size. It's not like it's huge, man. What are they scared of? It's just gross looking. God.
Sir, do I need to report you?
Do I need to report you?
Do I need to report you?
What are you reporting me of?
Why are you reporting me up?
Exactly.
Exactly. I need to contact somebody now. If you'll excuse me, wheelie.
Hey, hold up before you contact someone. I gotta ask you a question. It's very important.
You are not answering my questions. Why would I feel a need to answer yours?
I have been
Have I
answering your
asked
question.
nicely?
And then the droid wheelies up to Leona. Wheelies up to Leona.
Please?
Now you see, this is how you treat somebody with respect, madam. What can I do for you today?
Answer his question that he is asking, please. It's very important. Please.
Do I have to?
Pretty please?
I'll repair you if you answer my questions.
Ah! Is that an offer or a threat? My good cop, bad cop protocols are not programmed for this sort of response. I cannot tell if sarcasm is being used or not.
No, he's being quite serious. He can do it.
Maybe.
Madam, I am terrified of the company you keep.
Don't worry, you get used to him. He's all right.
I'm not sure he is.
I haven't caused anyone's death recently.
Recently.
Madam, please hold me.
Leona will pat the robot on the head.
The question is, am I allowed to operate on you, dear robot?
I would probably need clearance. The only person allowed to operate on me would be my maintenance man, and he is not due for an appointment for another 10 years, 7 months, 3 weeks, 4 days, and 12 hours.
But what if he's dead? Because that like happens to like 50% of your maintenance men.
Well,
They did tell you that, right?
well, that would be remarkably inconvenient if for no other reason I would need to reschedule.
Yeah, with me. Come on, I'll help you out.
But it just kind of being pushed away on this wheel.
Now I have to. I mean, if I ever touch it, I have to press the buttons, don't I?
Sir,
They come to take me away.
sir, I would tase you if I was equipped with the appropriate actions.
What if I gave you a taser?
I would appreciate it.
Okay.
You can do that, right,
I mean, do we have the parts for a taser?
Maybe? I mean,
Oh no, the parts are gonna be me.
no, we're not going to turn you in. That would defeat the entire purpose of installing a taser in you. Use you for the parts to install the taser.
Is this counted as a magic device, or do I need to use knowledge engineering? What do I got to do for this?
You know what? Knowledge engineering would probably be accurate.
Okay, good. Because I actually have things in that.
God, he has ranks in knowledge engineering. The absolute Chad.
I do have done tinkering with Ivor Ward's various items, so it's not too difficult to figure out what's going on here. Know that enemy and all that.
Yeah, and I'm guessing craft alchemy would be the best way to make an item, right? Because I mean that's the only crafting thing I actually can do. Because I don't think you can get multiple crafting things, can you?
You can get multiple crafting things.
I did not know that. If I knew that, I would have done that. Yeah. Well, I have craft alchemy. What can I do with craft alchemy?
There's a plus underneath your craft option that only adds extra craft.
Oh, well, what do you know?
So goes for knowledge, for perform, and for profession.
If you're just doing the maintenance stuff, then you can do that without a roll, since you did kind of spike no engineering. As for installing new things,
Would use magic device be appropriate for that?
sure, for testing it.
Yeah. Let's see here. But let's see here. I know I have some stuff for it because I was like, okay, this makes sense to work with it. I mean, I have appraised to look at the devices anyway, but
That would work as well.
I mean, I can use craft alchemy to make like some things, but I don't think I can make anything like full on. I would have to have craft engineering or something like that. Is there anything like that? I don't know.
Let me have a look at the craft skills.
Because there's a lot of craft skills.
The most common craft skills are alchemy, armor, baskets, bows, calligraphy, carpentry, cloth, clothing, glass, leather, locks, painting, pottery, sculpture, ships, shoes, stonemasonry, traps, and weapons.
What do I got? I don't know how to like. What would I need to roll for this crafting for a robotic item? I mean, wouldn't you count it as a golem? Kinda.
You know what? I feel like I would, kind of.
Flesh golem.
There's clockwork
No.
golems.
Yeah, there's clockwork golems, so it technically, kind of works on that situation.
How do you make or repair a golem? Let's see.
Yeah, we actually need to look. We actually need to look this up since it's
Is there any?
important.
I appreciate that. That said, you may you can look that up in the background. In the meantime, you may begin maintenance on the spot wherever you're actually doing it. Come to think of it, do I even
We
want
just
to?
have.
Do I want to
We
know?
can't do it right in front of Ivorward's gate. No.
Yeah, might be a bit of a mistake.
Oh, okay. So, according to this, when it comes to the whole clockwork, familiar anyway.
Clockworks are their own form of construct, separate from golems. They are the quote-unquote technological compositions of golem, constructed with a combination of magic and precise technologies, dependent on the internal churning and turning of thousands of intricate springs, screws, and gears.
Which I like that the fact that they actually have something for it.
Disney.
It is pretty sweet.
Let's see here. But anyway, yeah, they're gonna work on it. So I just need to know what you want me to roll per se, so to see how well I do at it before we actually know what we're actually doing next time.
I apologize. It would probably be it would probably definitely be a craft skill. Why don't you? What's your proficiency in craft alchemy, or what's your modifier there?
My modifier is the ability is 3.
No. Your total modifier for craft alchemy, I believe you said, was plus 12,
Oh,
right?
12. Yeah, I thought he was talking about just the ability plus there.
Why
Yeah, no.
don't you? Why don't you? In that case for this roll, let's do a d20 plus 6 because it's still something mechanic and you don't really know what you're doing, but there is absolutely no reason you can't try applying some of your alchemical and scientific expertise to the project regardless.
Okay,
Leona will
D20 plus 6.
Leona will offer some divine guidance.
And how much does that add?
Plus 1.
Okay, so plus 7 then. I just didn't want us to have to plus 1 it in our heads, even though that's easy to do. I'm lazy. 26.
Jesus.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so this wasn't even a problem then.
Oh, I was like,
Uh,
okay, I got this. God damn it. That was to fix it, right?
that was to help, yeah. One second.
And I do have one ability I know I can use while I was doing that. So hold on.
Oh, brilliant.
So I figured that would be very important.
That would be very important. And unfortunately for you, you don't accidentally power down the bot on accident.
Yeah.
Sir, is everything okay back there?
Everything is perfectly fine.
Oh, Understood. Thank you thank you very much for affirming that. A lot of times when I go into maintenance, I hear that sentence a lot, and then I either go blind or get greased or something like that.
Can you move your left arm?
Vroom.
Can you move your left leg?
What's a leg?
Try
Doesn't
it.
have legs.
Try it.
He just kind of spins around.
There we go. That works. I'll have to get you legs later.
I will need to figure out how it. Yeah. What just happened?
You're spinning better. Your gears have been oiled. I made sure that your magical devices are actually in use. You can tase people.
What is taste?
Tase. The thing you just mentioned.
Oh, I am an intelligent being. Thank you thank you very much, Flex Spaz. Now, what was all this you wanted to tell me?
Oh, yeah. Why are we here again, Leona?
We wanted a communications thingy. Something about a radio.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. Anyway, hey, buddy.
What's a buddy?
A friend.
What's a friend?
Someone that's going to help you, and I'm going to be that person.
Did you just not do that already?
Yeah, I'm going to continue to help you. Instead of
What?
maintenance once every 10 years, I can do maintenance on you anytime you need help.
Is there a catch?
Um,
You can hear you can hear this thing. You can hear this thing grinding as it's trying to figure out what the hell's going on right now.
the only thing that I ask of you is that you simply just be yourself. Continue to work as you normally do.
One second.
Oh, my throat. Oh, my throat.
Stop it.
You stop it. I can't do voices today.
Everything all right? Do. Okay. So I was under the impression that that this robot was going to get interviewed a little bit more.
Oh,
Yeah, me
yeah.
too.
I mean, the reason why he isn't interviewing it is because what I disabled from him was the camera and all the information on it.
Oh,
Why would he ask him further information if he already has the information?
wait, did she download his hard drive?
He just said, "Fuck that! I'm not asking you questions. I'm just going to get all the information I want anyway."
Huh.
I can use magic device, and that means I can use this thing to work its magic.
Okay,
That works.
now I get to have a massive think.
Look what you've done to him.
I mean, we could have stolen it and made it part of our team, but that's entirely up to Leona, and I don't really know how I'm going to convince a robot that's faithful to Ivor Ward to divert.
Reprogram?
If I reprogram it, that would also mean that Ivor Ward knows I reprogrammed it.
Fair. Although, didn't we mention that we could probably, Red specifically stated, and I quote, you could probably replace this with a trash can and no one would notice.
I mean, true. I mean, I guess with that knowledge, we should just reprogram it. Yeah.
If all you're doing is just messing with the hard drive, then I can probably figure something out.
I'm not trying to make it Ivor Ward notice this team that well. I mean, because if we carry around an Ivor Wardian clockwork golem with us that's technically supposed to be a security guard, I'm pretty sure an Ivor Wardian would be like, huh, that ain't right.
You know what? That does make a little sense.
So maybe we would have to change its appearance regardless.
Okay, tell you what. Uh,
Because as much as I would love to have a clockwork golem in the kitchen, help assisting fettuccine and everything, or at least assisting it would have to be hidden if it doesn't look any kind of different.
I'm sure we can put a new internals in a new shell or something.
okay, tell you what. You have successfully. Okay, so.
I mean,
I
unless
want to know how you're planning on viewing this data you just boosted.
how I intend to use it, I tend to look at it.
Correct.
Well, I'm going to just use the device as a camera. You just look through it.
I don't think that's quite how it works.
I mean, we'd have to plug it up to something that could
Yeah,
show a
we would need
monitor,
some
but
kind of
other than
display
that,
system.
Correct.
other than that, it's really you just need it to connect to something else to view it. Which I mean, I guess it's any kind of thing that has a screen. But then again, what has a screen?
Okay, tell you what.
Sorry about my inability to communicate long sentences.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just I just need a second to figure out what the hell was going on. Was all. Okay, so you could probably. You can probably use something over at the Marinhalf garage to effectively look through whatever is on here.
Okay, that'll work.
Are we going to keep the robot?
Do you want the robot, Leona?
I'm just saying it. Ivor Ward might notice. Oh, the hard drive's missing.
Fine, Leona. We'll keep the robot. Hey, buddy.
And he's still thinking, and he's still trying to figure out how the new wheel works.
Hey, can you just press that little switch in like the left side of your neck real fast?
This one, and there's a giant crash outside.
Oh dear God, I gotta fix him again.
I am okay.
No. I'm going to make sure you're actually okay. Don't give me that bullshit.
He's going. No. Everything's fine. As you can very clearly tell, the hat is not damaged, and that is the most important part of the chassis.
How damaged is he?
He's fine. Just a couple garbage bags.
We'll clean you. Now just click that button. You click the button.
Click the button. Doop.
Good. Now come with us, buddy.
Come with you where?
You're coming with us. You're no longer part of Ivorward.
No,
They think they officially
wait, why am I not?
because that button you just pressed was your warranty button.
What is that?
Once your warranty is finished or you have been broken, either someone clicks that button or you're dead and it's gone and that means it's also broken. Ivorward no longer knows you exist anymore.
I'm guessing this is an older model.
He's a very old model.
That seems like a massive design oversight. But if I am released, I think I'm that. But if I'm released, that is very nice. Thank you very much. I am gonna go off and see the world now.
You want to come
Would
with
you like
us?
to
We are
see the
actually
world with
opposite the
us?
road. I'll fix you. And if you want any legs in the future, I can give you legs. And a new hat.
No, that is a deal.
All right. The hat it is. I was hoping you'd want legs, but okay.
It absolutely must be the hat. Hats are symbols of status. When was the last time you ever wanted to disrespect somebody not wearing a hat?
You have a point given. I'll take it.
Take a look at you, for example. You are currently wearing a set of goggles above your head. That must mean that must mean you are very, very, very smart. On the other hand, I look at it. I apologize. I don't think I have met you common enough to actually talk to actually talk about you. But your lack of hat makes me think you are a bit of a peasant.
I see. Right. Thank you for your insight.
You're
Hey.
welcome.
Hey, Leona, do you got a hat? I mean, you disguise yourself a lot, so do you have a hat?
I have a number of hats.
Just hand me a random hat that you think looks good on the robot.
I don't have them on me.
Really? You don't have at least one goddamn hat on you?
No. Hats tend to be large.
Okay. Figure your dress hidden many things.
I mean, it hides my armor, but not my hat.
Anyway, I guess we have to go and... How good are you at being stealthy, Leona?
I generally don't sneak. I just pretend to be someone else.
The reason I ask is how are we going to transport the robot while it still looks like a security guard to anywhere?
Can you retract your arms?
Why?
No, hear me out. I'm asking. Can you retract? I'm talking to the robot.
I know you're talking to the robot, but I just fixed the robot. Why are you asking me?
One second.
Do they hold them along his side?
Are you gonna try to carry him like he's a briefcase or something?
Pretend he's a trash can.
Oh my fucking god!
Why do I have this thing on my head?
It's a temporary hat.
For temporary status? Is it an upgrade?
A temporary one.
Hooray! No, and on that on that note, I hope people respect it. I do love things that tend to complement my chassis, and I think this is the perfect color. But I'm giving my hat back. There is now a sandwich. There is now a banana peel sandwich in between the security hat and the trash bin lid.
Oh no. I'm sorry, but he might be gone for good.
No, he's fine. Let's move. Uh, So
What?
with the apparently very convincing disguise of a trash can lid.
What was it? Was it something I said?
I don't know. Maybe that guy he just
No,
has no
you see,
manners.
they respect you so much that they're willing to give you whatever they have.
That is very considerate. Unfortunately, I do not eat, and furthermore, I do not believe banana peels provide sufficient nutrition for fleshing forms such as yourselves.
Yes, but maybe they knew that you weren't a fleshy thing and figured you, with your superior abilities, could make that banana peel worth something more than it already is.
Wow!
Gullible robot is fucking hilarious. Anyway,
Wow!
Right. So Leona and I will escort the garbage can out of the Showcase of Nations track and head back to the hotel. I think. Yeah.
Me.
Oh,
Now, what hats do you have for his promotion, Leona?
Leona, once we're back at the hotel and up in the Leona will like open her wardrobe and it's just like all kinds of different clothes.
And then you see the row of hats, and then I points at the hats for the robot to see them.
which one
Look
do
at
you
all of
want?
them. Leona, don't let him pick. You remember, he has to think it's a status symbol.
All right.
Leona will peruse the hats and grab a what would look good on the robot.
you find you find one of those cone party hats. You find it you for the birthday parties.
No, there's got to be something better than that.
Do you have a chef's hat?
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Leona will produce a very magnificent looking chef's hat and place it on the robot's head.
You've been promoted officially.
One minute. Just just scaring Wisp a little.
Oh no.
Don't worry, everything is gonna be okay for whatever evil purposes there might be.
What does this hat signify? Did I just get a promotion?
Yeah, you're now
Yeah.
the sous chef.
What is a sous?
Well, there's a lot of answers to that.
Well,
We might need to invest in getting him a new hard drive in the future.
I'm not sure what you are talking about. I have been informed by many people that my cadence is very, very eloquent and beautiful, even if the auto tune feature cannot be turned off.
Yeah, it can. Oh wait, no shit, it can't. Fuck.
You see what I mean now. It's not a big problem. It's not a big problem anyway. After all, I am told that it does that it does help my purpose in life, whatever the heck that means.
Someone jammed it and put some kind of weird toothpaste kind of shit on it. It's not glue, but it's kind of like glue. I don't really know what happened. How long have you been stuck with that?
I think it's glue that's been like decayed over time.
That depends how long has it been since I had that messy dinner at that restaurant with the kid and the dentist.
The what?
Probably a little while then.
So, kid in restaurant, huh? I thought you didn't eat.
But I do not. But I still had a fix of cooling liquid hooked up to my systems to help flush out the rod. And I do not know what happened there. Anyway, I'm not. Anyway, what does this hat represent, and what would you like me to do?
You know, you're gonna be the helping fettuccine, a cook.
Our head chef. You will be the assistant to the head chef of our restaurant.
Well, I do not. That seems very lovely. However, I was under the impression that cooking was an art form and not something you can just follow instructions on.
You're a robot. You literally follow instructions on everything.
Are you sure I'm qualified for this position?
I mean, look at you. You seem more. What is the word? Shit. Ah, you seem more focused than our actual chef.
That seems like a massive problem.
Yes, but you see, with your ability to not feel pain, you're perfect for the job.
Oh yeah, he's basically wearing oven mitts all the time, isn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. This is what people mean when they say you have to bleed for their art. I feel very much accomplished now.
Exactly. But you don't bleed, so that means you're even more powerful.
Oh my! I cannot finish that expression. My profanity filter settings have been taken too much. Anyway, thank you very much, Fleshbag.
You're welcome.
Is flashback what they call everyone, or just people
No,
without?
you see, I had the opportunity to erase that from his system, but I thought it was funny as hell, so I kept it.
It's a
Oh,
it's a force of habit. I do not mean anything by it. Probably.
I mean, to be honest with you, when he says flesh bag, I feel like it's a compliment to my familiar.
Leona will eye the little tiny little dinosaur meat creature and be like, "Yeah, fair enough."
And remember, if you piss off the flying meat thing, it'll get bigger.
Got it.
I didn't just make us fly down to Ivorward just to scare people. I wanted you to know it does get bigger.
Got it. The meat gets bigger.
Yeah, and in case we ever need to transport multiple people in multiple places, it gets bigger. That means it can hold more people. And with Ant Hall and the fact that it grows, it can carry a lot. And I mean a lot.
What you were talking? New masters! I have found a fluffy pet.
A fluffy.
And he's all and he's holding and he goes familiars in his arms. It seems to come offering tribute. I think it wants us to keep it.
Oh, that's Hinoko's familiar.
What is a Hinako?
A friend of ours. Where is she actually?
What? Friends anonymous with buddy. I will keep that in mind. Anyway, I do not know location. But Fluffy thing was barking, yipping, whatever this appropriate sound is, and it seems to have something to give to you.
Oh, Leona will take whatever Hinoko's familiar is offering.
It's just a little envelope it's carrying in its mouth.
Leona will take it and examine it.
What should I do with the fluff?
You may give it a pat.
Pat. This is cute. That's cute. Leona, you may open up the note, and it looks like Co might have been made.
Oh. Well, that's something I can use. Leona grins a little bit in a look that's somewhat reminiscent of Ko.
Well, that's something I can hold
Lady,
over him then.
lady, madam of unspecified name, I will pay you. I will give you a large amount of human currency if you promise to never smile like that again.
Sorry. It was
Wait, you carry currency on you?
No, but I feel like that's the only way to keep myself protected in this instance.
sorry. It won't happen again. Right then. We'll have to go. Let's see. We should probably go. See if we can't lend Ko a hand. Or what his situation is. Either way, we need to go. We should go check up on Hinako too. To the hospital. As for you, we should probably drop him off with Fettuccine.
Actually, I don't think you should leave it alone with Fettuccine because Fettuccine freaks out over just about everything.
I mean, it's just tell him to think of it as a very fancy blender.
No,
can-
then
Hey,
he'll use it as a blender.
Wait a minute. I object to that. The last time I checked, I am not a blender. If anything, I consider that an insult to my position. If anything at all, you disguise me as a garbage can, and I will stand by that.
All right. Well, I mean, can you spin your little claw hand thingy?
We
Does it like whir like a blender?
probably not fast enough to do that, but I could definitely try.
No, it's fine. Either way, it's a machine, so I think maybe we don't want to leave Fettuccine with it, but let's at least see what he thinks of it.
That's what the idea is, and I will stay with Fettuccine and the machine, and I'm gonna hopefully get Fettuccine used to my familiar.
I wish you luck with that. Even I'm not quite familiar.
Do you think he'll be able to handle it if I turn it medium sized?
No, don't do that around
No,
Fettuccine.
please not. No, please not again. I just had the taser installed. I just had the taser installed, and I really don't want a reason to fire it in case of emergencies.
Come on now. Don't be rude to my familiar.
It spooked me.
It spooks everyone, apparently.
I mean,
Did I ever send the group the actual picture of my familiar I drew?
I don't think so.
Hold up.
I just realized that this robot was still holding Hinako's familiar. So when it did the demonstration, this fox just went for a ride. I am so sorry.
Bim box.
There you go.
Look at this lovely little creature.
Lovely.
Lovely.
I like how once again I just looked at the messages. Gold did say he was using the restroom, and once again Red did the thing. Wow. Okay.
If you folks are indeed returning returning to the restaurant, you'll find Hinako returning from her shift at the hospital, and you will also see Ko. What would Ko be doing anyways?
Is Fettuccine still there?
No Fettuccine has been interestingly absent.
Huh. Interesting. Cole will be probably leaning against the wall, trying not to sulk. At least not visibly, anyway.
Red,
You folks see a wheelie bin coming through the front door. My first customer. This is a wonderful day indeed.
I was saying that the fox would be returning to Hinako, and not that Hinako would be returning.
Oh,
Hinako's
sorry.
keeping watch day and night, if you ask to.
Okay, so okay, I apologize for misinterpreting that. Sorry, Hinako is not there. So let me try it again. My first customer, singular, not plural this time, so you know it's accurate. This is a monumentous occasion.
You see I behind the robot, making sure that Ko sees that this is not a good idea to take the food from this robot.
He's not.
He's not been properly trained yet.
I take
No.
it you two were successful.
We
Would you-
were. I
Would
heard
you
you
like
had a bit
fries
of
with
trouble,
that?
no?
We all talked at the same time.
Yeah.
There were so many people talking at the same time.
We were successful. I heard you had a little bit of trouble, Ko.
Why did you bring that up like it was just okay to do?
Because he
had a
does
bit
this to
of
me
an
all the
issue.
time.
Nothing to worry about.
Ah, that's good to hear.
So you infiltrated the people and got all the information you were supposed to get?
Ko nonchalantly grins and just kind of scratches his chin. About that. Maybe just a tiny bit more difficult than I gave it credit for.
You underestimate the Iverwardians.
Less that and more that I may have committed a bit of a blunder.
Oh, what a pity.
It's nothing to worry about. Certainly not as embarrassing as he
I am
looks around other things.
I am required to
point.
I am required to inform my new masters that there is a very alarmingly high level of sarcasm detected.
Thank you.
Oh,
All
this one
right.
can take sarcasm. Oh, brilliant.
Oh yeah, I could have removed that as well, but I thought it was hilarious, so I kept it.
It's good. It is good to meet you too.
All right then. Uh, we'll see if we can't come up with something to assist you in your infiltration attempts. I'm sure I can either come up with some alchemical concoction, or I can try and reach out with the spirits and figure out something.
As you mention Ide's chemical concoctions, Ko very visibly frowns before his grin reasserts itself. And you can hear the sound of his teeth grinding. Right.
Well, I wouldn't want to give him my chemical concoctions, as you say, ma'am, because, well, he looks like he can handle himself. Even though he
You might have
completely...
just had some bad luck.
Golf.
I just think that maybe the reason why he failed is because he had a little bit of beginner's jitters.
Yes, no, it's been a while since you've been on this kind of assignment, I think. Just need to shake off the rust, right?
Something like that.
I mean, I can make rust remover if you need it.
Metaphorical rust.
I strongly recommend it. It is a very significant increase to your performance.
Yeah, it is. Get it? You get to get your employee and performance increased.
Ko's grin tightens a bit, then returns to normal. Amusing. Right then. Aside from that, anything else that needs to be done?
It I wasn't aware anything needed. I wasn't aware anything needed doing. Although that's not my prerogative. My prerogative is to serve people wonderful and delicious things. Would you like some oil with those fries?
Mm-mm. Calm down.
Where's your other chef?
He's getting other people.
Other people. You're going
Yeah.
to get more hirelings?
That is
Yep.
correct.
It is at this point Fettuccine flies through the window.
Also, Fettuccine, did you talk to Bruno? Bruno, I'm assuming.
Yes.
It didn't go well.
Do I know who that is? And then bam through the doors. Oh dear.
Time for boss time.
Oh,
Uh,
well. Him again.
Who is him?
I don't know.
Your assumption was correct, and the guy currently standing in the restaurant, and it's a wonder how he's not hitting his head on anything. And at this point, Fettuccine staggers back out. I'm sorry. You mentioned that we needed somebody to help cook, and he was the first person that came to mind. And uh, uh, yeah.
And you bring. Okay, well. Hi, Bruno. Bruno, it's been a while.
He just leers down at you again.
Yeah, but I've proven that our shop is successful. So, in your face.
Don't provoke Bruno.
I will provoke who I wish. Because if I don't show him my pants, he will keep showing me his pants.
That doesn't make
Why
sense.
are they talking about pants?
I suggest just rolling with it for now. This seems like it's going to be, well, at least entertaining.
Ah!
Oh God. No. And the bot bangs his hard drive. Sorry, I don't know why it was making that noise.
Also, a thing I could have fixed, but I decided it was more fun not to.
You kept a lot of its unusual features, didn't you?
Oh, you should be ready for that other thing that it can do, but let's not talk about it. Let's talk about Bruno being here. How did you convince him to go here?
I did a lot of things, and 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 then a small flashback. He was in his office, just completely prostrated and prostrated and begging Bruno not to hurt him, and he could have his bonus if he was willing to stay up for at least for at least a few more hours. I had to do a lot of apologizing.
Okay, now I'm curious about what you're apologizing him about.
I don't know. When I don't know what to do, I apologize for stuff.
Oh God.
And then Bruno looks down. What do I need to do?
Well, you need to first teach this robot how to cook.
And Bruno leers over at the bot, and the bot just shudders. I do not know what fear is, but I think I'm about to find out.
Bruno.
How do I make this?
Rip robot.
Well, Fettuccine was the one who made the menu, so ask Fettuccine what he wants you to teach the thing how to cook. Fettuccine is essentially the boss around here when it comes to cooking.
I am leer. I mean, I am. I'm sorry. What recipes does he use? Yours, sir. Glare. Ah! If you're using my recipes, then they're not my recipes. Not least of all because you don't know how to make it properly. Stomp, stomp, lift, stomp, stomp, yeet, stomp, stomp, stomp. Now pay attention.
Right.
Should I am honestly not sure what just happened. What just happened there? But I'm very afraid for my employer's health.
So what's going on?
Bruno has come in. He has yeeted Fettuccine back into the kitchen, and he is going to actually put him through remedial cooking lessons because Fettuccine has been using his recipes to try to make for the restaurants, and the robot is just there, stunned. Not completely sure what's going on, and also slightly afraid for your head chef's stuff.
Leona will tap the robot on the shoulder.
Try and pay attention and learn how to cook from this.
I am on the way.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's.
And he wheels his way in through the door. So how can I help you, sir? Don't talk. While that's going on, I has been busy at work making a small little something. And you have received a paper tube. Tube.
A paper tube.
A paper
Yeah.
tube.
Yeah, if you rip off the end, you can put it on any kind of metal and it rusts it. It's called rusting powder.
You know what? I might actually find some use of that.
I know. He says kind of like, no shit, Sherlock.
At least you're useful.
that was a smidge mean. It is at this point, Leona, you notice Sarah walk through the Bruno shaped hole in the wall and just says, "Did something happen?"
Something always happens.
I'm not sure how much I like that.
Get used to it.
Regard, either way, my lady. We decided we had a relatively productive research meeting, Thibin and I, and we thought we'd come by and see what was going on here as a bit of a break.
Thibin kind of walks through the giant Bruno hole in the wall, stretches a little bit.
Much information.
She didn't quite understand the trolley problem.
Why is there a giant hole?
And Thibin in the background, you hear that oven is 351 degrees. Ah, sorry, sir.
I'd.
I didn't do it. This time.
Why is the hair on the backs of my neck up?
Uh-oh.
What's that mean?
Just they've been scared of everything, so I'm giving the impression that she's mega scared.
Oh no.
That you have not summoned anything back there, did you?
I just want you to know that rusting powder I made, it needed the 30 DC to make it. So please don't waste it. Anyway.
Noted.
Anyway.
I think we can see that everyone is here as well.
Well, not everyone. Hinako's still watching someone.
Oh. She at hospital, isn't she?
Well, she has to make sure everyone's safe. I mean, that's the job she was given by Leona.
I think we can see it. Okay.
But apparently we have Bruno cooking for us for some reason.
Bruno?
I mean, if he is working for us, how much percentage do I have to give him?
That's your issue.
No, wait. Right. He just said he was going to take all of Fettuccine's commission anyway. So 20%. Got it.
So, how is restaurant business going?
It's going well, other than the fact that now I have to talk to Bruno about adding my alchemical spices to his already developed palate.
Thibin at this point, a giant clanging mess of gears and metals squeaks on a wheel through the door and is coming for the party at an alarming pace.
Automaton!
That was refreshing. Now I know the difference from red sauce and white sauce, and it's not just the colors. It is very very intricate. Hello, small flurry thing.
Thibin hides behind a table with the quickness of a ratfolk could give.
Was it something I said?
Thibin, you can relax. He works for us.
But what if it has camera systems developments?
You mean this?
Huh? Huh?
I disabled them.
I honestly have no idea how I'm navigating, but it does feel pretty nice. I only hit walls 412 times on the way over.
It's like a Roomba.
We should probably work on a way for him to perceive his surroundings without broadcasting information to
So
another word.
I could have done that, but I decided against it.
it is not spy observator for
Either word.
yes, that place.
No, not anymore.
What is that place?
It's another nation, to put it in simple terms, and they don't like Marinov.
There is many places that I Thippen have not met yet.
This is true.
Hey, Thibin.
What?
You know the guy that made all that cheese for you? He's in our kitchen.
Steven, who was underneath the table, is now standing.
Oh god, cheese addict.
I Thippen am trying to break the addiction, and you dare tell me such information?
I'm only telling you that.
Why do you punish shy?
I'm only telling you this for one reason and one reason only, Thibin. He could teach you how to make cheese.
Oh. Tell me more.
Go in the kitchen and ask him to teach you how to make cheese.
Okay, I Thippen shall do this. Also, this book.
It takes out a very thin book.
This is incomprehensible.
Thibin procures a copy of Should You Pull the Lever.
I have made scribbles and notes in it. Your surface creatures are difficult to understand.
Sorry, Alina, you look at Sarah. Sarah knows she looks just a little heartbroken.
I recommend you to read it. Anyone to read it. Why is it designed like this? No, make no sense to me. I think it. Anyway, kitchen.
I guess I should read this because now I'm curious about why I should pull the lever.
Thibin goes into the kitchen. The door swings shut behind her, and it's one of those kitchen doors where you push it and it swings back and forth. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
So Thibin goes into the kitchen. The door swings inside, and then as it swings outside, Thibin gets yeeted out of the kitchen. No rats!
What monster was that?
That was the guy that made your cheese.
Built like brick house.
Yeah. He's built like a brick house.
You can hear Fettuccine yell sorry.
He can fill up that hole. Wait a minute. He made hole. His skin is good, perfect object for demolitions. Perfect siege creature.
Nothing brings me joy in life quite like Thibin figuring out stuff.
I have question and query that could be very helpful for you. You can make him into siege monster.
I'm not.
We don't need.
We don't need a siege monster robot.
Why not? I did not say robot. I'm excluding nothing. Bioengineering.
He wants me to turn Bruno into a giant monster.
He already is. What are you talking about?
No, but if I use some of this and some of that, yeah, he could be bigger.
We don't need him bigger. That's the last thing we want.
I can make him smaller.
don't mess with Bruno. I feel
I
like
could do
even
that
if you did
too.
make him smaller, he could still pick you up and throw you.
I heard it. I, Thibin, have heard it. No, wait, she, Hinako is not here. Oh, never mind. Ah! Squinty Eye Man is still here, I see.
That sounds very racist.
Hmm.
That's one thing you can call him, sure.
Oh wait, different game. Sorry, never mind me.
Ko regards Thibin and then immediately goes back to ignoring her.
Yeah.
Remind I, Thibin, what this person's reason is here. Last time was a little quick.
I could probably answer that. And the bot wheels back out with a tray. From what I understand about the group's dynamics, he is here to provide the successant the required amount of sarcasm and creepiness.
Ah. I thought Jeremy was doing that already.
Shut up, you deviant.
Not everyone can hear Jeremy. And I can't even hear him all the time. I need to be attuned to the right spirit.
Jeremy, you're a spirit?
No, he's not. Yes, but. Ah.
Also, speaking of stuff, what time do you gotta go to that thing, Gold? Your work?
3. I have to leave here for 3 at 3, so we have around 40 minutes.
Okay, I was just trying to remember because you did say you had to go.
I'm willing to give you like a little bit more buffer if you need to.
Right.
So we got the radio trans whatever thingy for Ivor Ward, right?
Yeah.
We can listen into their communications, yes?
Yes, but we have to be
Oh.
careful when putting it into Mirror and Half's system. I have to make sure that lets them hear us.
Not the other way around.
Would you like I, Thibin, to assist you with this?
I mean, yeah, you are from the Underpire, and you've told me enough to make me know that you have some advancements there as well.
Yes.
Oh hey,
Ah!
that's the oh hey, I recognize that. That's the that is the radio. I would not worry too much about. I would not worry too much about that. Security bots are not designed to constantly have constant communications outside of regular security channels. However, it does provide a very nice. However, it does provide a very nice audio recording.
Okay. Works for me.
All right. Leona.
Leona will poke her head into the kitchen, checking on Bruno and Fettuccine.
Careful!
Uh,
That creature does not like things going in there.
Leona, you see the two working on a dish. Fettuccine is holding the salt and pepper shakers as Bruno holds them upside down by his ankles and shakes them.
Fettuccine. Would
Yes.
it be all right for us?
To leave the automaton in your care, and you can perhaps try and train it as an assistant for you? We got it a hat.
If you are fine with that.
Poor small elf child.
It should be fine. Mr. Bruno, how long are you just planning on
Did you just call him Mr. Bruno? Oh my god.
Glare.
Mr. Bruno, or is it Bruno? What do you prefer, sir?
The first that first one.
Mr. Bruno.
Bruno.
Mr. Bruno. How long do you intend to be staying here? Just making sure your former apprentice is knows what he's doing, or
at minimum. I see you have hired another help. I see you have found another helper, and I thought I'd have to stay longer.
Right. Yeah, you might want. You should learn relatively quickly. I mean, he can follow instructions reasonably well. I don't know.
Although we need to get
Leo,
a ship for him, he probably won't understand it quickly.
Leona
Yeah.
will pat the little droid.
He will learn fast enough. Ma'am, I don't like the way he said that.
no one does, but we can't stop him.
I'm not sure I can.
None of us can. He's
Sir,
beyond our power.
sir, be warned, I have a taser. Try it.
Do not try it.
Immune to taser.
The droid fires a taser, and the prongs just bounce right off of Bruno's skin.
What is this, man? What is this creature?
I know
Sir,
there's a way to use dance for everything. Is there a way to use craft for everything?
sir, sir, sir. In light of the fact that didn't work, your wish is now my command.
Right. Leona will leave the reprogrammed robot in the care of Bruno, and Fettuccine.
Care.
And turn to the rest of the party. Right
Poor
then.
small elf child.
The the automaton should be fine here. Let's head back to and see if we can't hook up the radio and get some information from Ivor Ward.
Okay, let's go. But we got to make sure we're back by dinner time for the for the rush.
Right.
Lunch rush?
Yeah, we're serving food again.
Oh. I think I would like to try some of this.
Go ahead, Thibin. Go ahead.
That sounds extremely threatening from you right now.
Because Thibin, some of it has cheese in it.
Thibin, you could take a small little sniff snoof, and there is fondue cooking.
Oh. Oh, resist!
I mean, it would be good training for your resistances.
Resist! Yes! Not cheese! No cheese! No! No!
You fucking
Anyway,
roll
Thibin, we
will
need you
save.
for this. Come on.
I won't have pheasant
Leona
chicken
will-
roast berry!
Leona will gently lead Thibin along with her and I, and motion for
and then
Poe to come along as well.
and then it's just, and then the entire walk there is just like constant bombardment and subliminal messaging. Remember to get your 3 a day.
Oh my god.
And now, I does his thing where he makes his familiar large again. Well, medium size again. Ant hauls it.
What in 9 hells is that thing? Oh, wait.
Come on,
I'm
Thibin.
familiar.
We're going to get there faster than them. Come on, Thibin.
It has beak.
Yes, and you have a centipede. Come on.
Ko actually stops, looks at this thing, then looks over at Leona.
It's
Yeah,
his
no.
familiar, which he can enlarge. Yes, I'm aware. It looks like a monster.
At least you're aware.
It can carry Thibin easily.
It just snarls at everybody. Doesn't
Think of that.
Like I'm imagining a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex noises coming out of its mouth from Jurassic Park.
It looks like an overgrown pterodactyl mutant.
It does.
Let's go. Come on, Thibin. If the others want to join, come on.
I
They can
am
join.
already on top of it.
Yeah, but what about the others? You guys want to ride? It's faster.
It's medium sized. It's physically not space.
I mean, it can lift. It can lift, bro.
Consider how much
There's
strength it
physically
gets.
not space.
There is
It's-
space.
There is we'll meet up with you two. You two are the ones who are going to be who are really necessary for the thing. We're just coming along.
I mean,
You
I mean,
guys,
I can-
you guys could all fit on it, but you remember during the breakfast segment earlier today, and you saw Fettuccine trying to carry a particularly large stack of pancakes.
Ah.
It'd be something like that.
Yeah.
all right.
We'll
Use
meet-
your tail. Use your tail. He's
Yeah.
asking if familiar to use its tail to wrap around both of them.
It needs that tail to fly though.
No, it doesn't. It has the wings and the fact that it's using ad-haul.
You do realize the tail is how it steers.
Nah. No, it's not. Is it?
Feel free to test
Hold up.
it.
Let me
a
look.
few-
Let me
a
look
few
up this creature.
A few minutes later, you arrive in the paddock. Crash, boom, bang.
Unhand me!
A while later, Leona and Co. and with Norvin following around like the sentient piece of furniture he is.
They say its long tail is stiffened with ligaments, which means it's actually able to use its tail like a vine.
Huh.
So yeah, it can fly with its tail
I
wrapping around
Kevin?
something.
do not want to be crippled like that. Again!
Thibin, imagine the chaos you can ensue from the air.
Going to ask Leona again. Exactly.
Do not give her ideas.
Exactly.
I've-
How much attention must be drawn every time everybody else moves?
I, Thibin, do not need a tumor tactile to cause flight chaos. I can fly myself.
This is why we walked. Besides, I is known to work at the Narenhof garage. It's
It's not like his presence there will be unusual.
Somehow,
Yeah.
somehow, somewhere, and I don't know when. Its first job became his second job.
Yeah. It just happened that way.
And
I
we're
mean,
here.
to be honest with you, technically, I has like several thousand jobs now.
Okay,
He is a very busy man.
He is a contractor.
steady, feet on floor. Frontal legs upright. Their arms, wait. Arms.
Frontal legs.
Thibin,
Okay.
is everything okay?
I, Thibin, am perfectly fine. Engineer from sector.
So take one Empire.
Okay. All right.
Oh my.
So where is this being placed at?
Oh, Leona will eventually arrive. And
and with her other two folks in tow. Right then.
I see you had a pleasant flight.
No,
Do it again.
no.
Lucky for you, I can't make it medium sized again once it shrinks.
Oh good.
Until tomorrow.
Oh no.
You can do it twice a day?
Yep.
That's horrifying.
So where is this being placed at?
The radio equipment should be just over this way. Come on.
Okay.
And Leona will lead them to the radio equipment for Marenhof. Relatively simple setup compared to what Thibin's seen.
Oh. Leona,
Yes.
Jeremy has told me locations of silver mines.
Uh-huh.
They are located near the last area where we will have the racing.
Right.
He would like to go there.
Jeremy is a yeah, he's free to do that. He can look he's a competent individual. He can do that. Just try not to get eaten by any like sparrows or things.
I can assure you that will not happen.
Right then.
If anything, I'll probably be killed by a humanoid.
Ah, fair enough. Just be careful is all.
That I shall.
Leona will nod and wish Jeremy well.
I will inform you of more of the research that we have gathered. There's some interesting notes of information, but not right now.
All right.
Ah, flying. Take long. Lungs hurt. I think we need water.
There's I assume there's some water at the in the paddock for the crew and stuff.
There is, yes, and you find and the garage is a little it's getting dark. Most of the people have gone home. A couple workers here and there, but nothing beyond that.
Okay, I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick because my throat is starting to hurt.
All right.
I can't imagine why.
Leona will nod at them and head over to the radio equipment, which I assume, to Thibin's eyes, looks terribly, terribly primitive.
Even the eyes probably not that advanced.
Yeah, no.
Right then. This is
Where was
the
this made?
equipment. Recently in our we've got a small workshop in Marenhof that's working on producing these. We don't have very many models just yet. This is the Mark II, I believe.
It's outside of prototype stage.
No, it's a production model.
Oh. I didn't see.
Is there something wrong?
No, just nothing. Just
It's like something twitched inside of.
Yeah.
it's must be very advanced for your civilization.
Well, it's like I said, it's we just had opened our first little radio shop in Marenhof quite recently. Until then, we had to import them from elsewhere. It's a little more basic than some of the other models, but like I said, Marenhof produced.
I see.
Oh boy. Hopefully this engineering skills can be cooperative. It's
It would seem so.
Well,
Thibin, you're able to plug it in without too many problems and get it up and running. However,
Alarm, alarm, alarm.
no, not alarm, alarm, alarm. Calm down. But you do have a rather prohibitive problem trying to actually access the logs.
yes. Bloody. Yes. Can you assist help me?
Yeah, hold on. Let me help you out there, bud.
Fingers fairly muscularly, not weak. Strong. Good. Not good. No.
Bam,
Ivan,
bam.
stop. Stop. Okay. I think I have not really good muscle strength right now.
Have you ever?
Can't open it.
Something's going wrong with my phone. Hold on one guy.
I curse you, infernal device! Why are you so primitive?
It is less to do with the device being primitive and more to do with it being secured.
Like in
Like an encryption sort of system.
You notice that at this point you notice a couple features on the drive. There, namely you see a small microphone, a small flat scanner, and in addition a small additional port to the drive.
It would seem that we may require some more item.
Yeah, we may need to get some things done, but let me remove some things.
Yes. I think we do not have good muscle. I require someone with more than mine. That being you, I.
And what exactly are you trying to disable here?
I'm just trying to make sure that it doesn't have. You said there was a. What was it? Damn, I'm trying to remember everything you said. Was on there.
A microphone, for one.
Microphone is what I was trying to remove. Real fast.
Make sure we're the only ones getting information and that like Ivor Ward isn't receiving.
Yeah, mainly.
If there's any sort of transmission going on, okay. If there was any transmitters on there, they have been disabled. It's nothing to worry about now.
Okay, good. So he's going to help her with that. What do I need to roll for this?
It's not
That's
a
what
magic. It's not a magic device, so
technically it is, I guess.
if that's the case, I could do that.
I
This
mean,
magic device is more about getting wands to work for you without being a wizard and stuff. It's a very strong skill, but it's not really mucking around with technology.
So engineering?
Yeah, engineering, possibly spellcraft if it does use magic.
Well, if it does, the Thippin can certainly keep an eye out for that.
You said that it needs a thingy, right?
the thingy.
The thingy, it's locked. If it's locked, then can we get like a key?
Yeah.
Well, technically, there could acquire a key, or we could do a harder way, which is dismantle.
If
That's-
we were to dismantle it, wouldn't that risk
The information from being messed with, yes.
Fair point.
So where would we get this key?
It would not be on the automaton, since that is too obvious. Our
Yeah.
ward is very intelligent, yes?
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to get Ko, or probably better yet, Hinako, since Hinako actually knows how to do her job.
Oh,
Sheesh.
to infiltrate.
He's competent. He just
Mm.
Poe is competent. I
Ah.
just am pretty sure he was overconfident.
Yes, this should teach him a lesson then.
I think I can also stealth through this place where they are, yes?
Right. All right, so we clearly need to consider we clearly need to consider where would we find this code.
Oh, I think I might think I know where. It would be on the previous owner or boss of owner, yes? Just need to know who that is.
Or it could be their repair individual, the person that repairs them normally. Yeah,
Okay. Who was it?
we didn't get names, but we can ask the robot who its original repair.
Okay. Fair point. So we have information. Should not leave device item here. Bring it with us. Safer to be on person than in garage where people can sneak into and take. Including this radio, computer, PC, itemization, wherever this. What
You
is
are saying a lot of words that I have no idea what they mean.
what is this thing called?
Some kind of storage thing for sound?
Recorder.
I was thinking more like a gramophone or whatnot, but I suppose that works.
Thibin now looking at it again.
Oh, that is why I was confused by it. And this is not prototype?
This device, the Marinhof device or the Iverward device?
Baronhof,
This is a production model radio setup.
Thibin, will have to update your technology.
Ah. Well, that's good.
Yes.
Is-
But also disappointment comes with heavy consequence.
Look, it's no secret that Marinhof technology is lagged behind Iverward's significantly.
This more than lag behind. This is
Off a cliff?
more like watching Caveman discover flamethrower. They know there is thing that makes it activate, but do not understand why it activate. There is mechanisms on it everywhere else. And if they touch it incorrectly, it explode. Speaking of,
He isn't that far behind.
yes, it is. Speaking of, as I have just remembered, suppose the invention of flamethrower on surface was some time ago, but that makes no sense.
I mean, it's not. I understand the basic principle. You have a tank of flammable fluid and a little way to light it, and you shoot the liquid out of the tank. And it touches the flammable fluid and bursts into flames.
Yes, but you also require the understatement of what kind of fuel and processes it takes to, well, process said fuel. And
I'm
that
not an
is where it came
alchemist.
from. You don't need alchemists to do this. Alchemists make it easier, but you don't need alchemists to do this.
I mean, to say I'm not trained in that sort of thing.
Some oils that come off of humanoids can also be used for this flammability. Speaking of, humanoids are also flammable. That's why they catch fire sometimes.
And that would be one of the reasons why we don't use flamethrowers. They're rather, it's a
Sure.
brutal way to die.
Yes, but also good for cooking.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
yes, but that's completely different.
Not unless you were hunting pigs.
That you're... Oh, bad.
Leona is just gonna look at like her the rest of her group and just with a confused expression of what the fuck is the rat on about?
I mean, if I was around a bunch of pigs, I technically could catch them on fire myself. I don't need a flamethrower.
Precise point. Noticed that flamethrower was outlawed on surface.
Yes, the whole sticky fuel was the reason. Like a blast of fire from like a mage's spell or whatnot. That's one thing, but this is a fuel that'll stick to you, catch you on fire, and it doesn't go out.
You speak of napalm.
I'm not familiar with the term, but that's the general reason that flamethrowers were banned
Well,
for use in
you
warfare.
do not need napalm for flamethrower. Matter of fact, you don't sometimes need fuel. You can grab fire elemental, trap it.
This sounds like a wand of fireball, but with extra steps.
It would be extra step if it was in fact one less step. Do you know how much magical material it is for a wand?
Sounds like a warp garment in the making.
Any case, outside of point. Point is, this technology outdated.
Right.
It was outdated before it was even thought of.
That's not true. This is we are aware our technology is outdated. We're trying to produce our own local technology so we don't have to rely on another nation to produce it for us.
You could just grab blueprints from other nation.
We don't have the capacity to construct
Ask me about
their
or Thibin for that matter. We obviously Thibin knows, and I also know some things. We could legitimately increase your capacity. Hell, if Thibin helps you and I help you, we could probably mix a mind of Ivorwardian technology and Charticuan technology.
Oh, that would be interesting. I think do have interest in Ivorward technology and how they operate some things. And no, wait, hang on. If I say too much, I might be hunted down for different reasons besides college.
Yeah, let's calm down.
Also, I am citizen of Charticuan Empire. I not know everything, but I do know many things.
Yeah, but if we work together, we could actually make some blueprints that could probably be astounding to these.
Interesting.
primary problem we have is we don't have the production facilities to make things.
Well, don't worry about that. I've been working on that myself.
Is that why you made restaurant?
Yeah, we need to gain more gold for me to start on that process. I have big plans. It's more than just food, man. It's more than just food.
Can you lot please get to the point?
No. Whoever said that.
Right. We need to identify where the key card code, whatever password lock thing is in Ivorward garage.
It will be
Gain
key.
access to key in
Well,
Ivorward's garage.
it will not look like normal key. It would. I will know it when I see it.
So
All right.
You're gonna have to bring you and Ko and Hinako potentially working together in a stealth mission to get what we need. Because I'm not stealthy. I'm loud.
Disguise, but I'm not especially gifted with sneaking about things.
I have proper skill.
Thibin strikes a pose.
Is it a JoJo pose?
I'm thinking more like Karate Kid.
Karate Kid. She kind of leaps in the air when she gets into the pose.
She is actually reasonably sneaky. I suppose it helps that she's small. That gives you like a plus.
You do not see.
That gives you like a +4 bonus.
That and also Jeremy gives me stealth bonus.
Oh, fun.
I also grabbed something else that gives me stealth bonus, I think. I have to relook.
Do you even have ranks in stealth?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No ranks in stealth.
Yeah, no,
Just
no,
like all the bonuses.
All the
all
bonuses.
all the bonus.
Just plus 14 worth of bonuses. Doesn't even have dexterity. Just managed to pool together plus 14 stealth somehow.
I am drinking. Do not make me choke to death on my own drink.
All right. Well, for gold's sake, I'm gonna do it soon, actually, because I'm gonna go. My throat's also
Yeah.
been significantly.
Yeah, so
I hope your throat.
sorry to hear
I
about
hope your
that.
throat recovers.
Yeah, I hope so too. I know who
Alright.
caused this throat problem.
Didn't do nothing.
My
So
girlfriend just said she
so
didn't
all
do
right.
nothing.
So just to be clear, the plan for next week, we're going to
I
ask
blame
the
Thimin.
robot.
Not the
The-
not the player, the character.
The plan for next week is we're going to ask the robot about its prior owner and operator, and then from that we should be able to figure out who has this key code, whatever. And damn it, I've been playing too much Vermintide. My mind immediately goes to Cipher Ident or Darktide. I've been playing too much Darktide. I immediately think we need to obtain the Cipher Ident.
Well, I'm gonna go now. You guys
Alright.
have a fun time.
Yep.
Hey.
Peace.
And then I actually need to figure out how to properly cast the hook for this for this next big job, because I don't quite feel like it attached.
We need to get the thing from Ivorward by sneaking in somehow. It's
And you have somebody who you can talk to.
yes.
Okay, cool.
There is
Anyway.
an objective.
Remember that he never
After
got a.
multiple sessions of fucking around with a restaurant.
Yeah.
Sorry, sorry. I've been trying to get move on with stuff. I know this has been a little. Yeah.
We just been,
Admittedly, it was fun downtime, and
we're
I'm
just
very.
fucking around and having fun.
I'm also intrigued by seeing the saga of the Tatas.
Fucking hell.
The saga of the touches. All right, we can't top that. Wisp, cut the feed.
I feel like if it
Okay.
was like